Hi, I'm Jayne Harrison. I'm a coach with the Working Transitions and NHS England Whistleblower Project. I would say it's been an absolute privilege to be part of that project, and I've been working with a couple of really interesting and challenging individuals who brought really diverse um, challenges and issues to the coaching program. I think what worked really well was the way in which there was um, a flexible structure, shall we say, around how things were delivered. I don't think this would have worked if we were pushing people down a particular path. One particular client said that she very much valued um, being able to make it really about her business, and tailoring it really to the needs that arose at any particular time. And personally speaking, I think that is really important, especially given their past and potentially how vulnerable they might have been feeling with entering something like this. For me personally, I know it's what made the most difference to building deep trust and rapport quite quickly, actually, surprisingly, and one that I think ought to be keen to be kept moving forward. I think where the challenges arose was trying to imprint um, a structure after the event, if you like. So I think there's some fantastic documents available to NHS whistleblowers now moving forward, and I think to start the program off, that would have been fantastic. And what I learned from having that structured approach was that it was helping the clients keep on track, keeping them focused, but also not that we hadn't already done this anyway, but gave them an opportunity to really focus on them, what they bring to the party. And again, I think that's so important when perhaps our confidence has been hit a little bit. So that kind of almost unraveling back and going to the heart of people and saying, okay, what are your key achievements? What are you most proud of in your life? And where are your strengths and skills? Really helped to kind of create some building blocks around their own self-belief, really. It was actually going back into the market. It was tough, I think, but for both the clients that I was working with. Um, and just having I guess, a non-invested, non-HS sounding board was really important to both of them. And as I say, I was very surprised how quickly that trust and rapport appeared in our working relationship. And they told me all sorts of things that they didn't need to actually. In terms of challenges, I think one particular client, um, if I'm really frank, probably wasn't ready for coaching, and I brought the issue of um, counselling up a number of times, and you can take a horse to water, etc. And so I was really pleased actually when eventually that offer was taken up. And I think to enable to move on in her career, there needed to be some other work done as well. Um, so maybe something around how do we better assess readiness for career coaching. I think I'm an executive coach. I've got psychological underpinning, so I was able to bring some of that to bear in our sessions, and I think that's what made the difference. Um, in terms of advice for next time, uh, yeah, coaching readiness is definitely key. I think some closer matching around what the issues and objectives might be, and who therefore might be the best fit. Um, not that I thought we weren't good fit. In fact, actually, that's not the case at all. Um, but just I think so the clients themselves feel that they're getting the best match. Um, in terms of supervision, yes, I took quite a few of the sessions to supervision over time. What I found was that clients were sharing not only their whistleblowing experiences, but some quite traumatic and abusive previous history, and I've not had the opportunity to share that level of pain, I guess, really, before. And yes, it was challenging. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've learned a lot through this process, and I think that's also important as a coach, that you have the opportunity to not only impact and help someone move on in their career, but actually that it's teaching you something that you can take onwards as well. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and feel free to contact me if you've got any other questions. Thanks again.